Let's get started!
Yo, clever comrade. What's up?
Deadline, that outfit is f***ing cursed.
Whatever. I am going to send a request to the creator of the Mage Bay to drop me in this.
Okay, whatever, Deadline. I'm starting the rant now. Okay, here we go. Chapter 386. It's mostly focused on Sunbut, and about how he's getting hotter and hotter and hotter every minute.
Oh no, he's hot!
And about everyone must stop him or else he'll go kaboom. Now do take note that this video will not be a full recap. We are just gonna be ranting about things that don't make sense, but mostly just about Sunbut. But before we start, let me say a little something. So about Big Boy. Back then in chapter 383, he did a massive claw swipe attack that pretty much just harmlessly knocked out some PLF idiots despite him supposedly being incredibly powerful. In chapter 385, he easily got one-shotted by a simple big laser beam attack despite him supposedly being incredibly armored as well. So yeah, both Big Boy's attack power and defensive abilities suddenly took a massive nosedive in this final battle. It's like the creators ran out of ideas what to do with him. So he just nerfed the shit out of the giant monster dog so he could now be easily removed from the story.
End of story. Bye bye.
He ran fast and died a virgin.
See you later.
Also, another thing in the previous chapter. There's this big butt directly facing the camera here in this specific panel. And it's really kinda awkward. Okay, that's enough big boys and big butts. Let's start with the rant. So about chapter 386. Like I said earlier, it's a mostly Sunbut focused chapter. About how he must be stopped at all costs because he has this new heat bomb ability and he'll eventually explode in 10 minutes, incinerating everything within 5 kilometers. The heroes conveniently know all of this because they have this super magical technology all this time and have been apparently scanning this idiot ever since he has pulled himself back online. Now I have a question on this. If the heroes somewhat already know this guy's been storing heat all this time and will soon explode in a massive supernova, then why the f did 99% of the heroes at Gunga Mountain completely ignored Sunbut after he portaled himself there? Hell, even the Shiketsu reinforcements are literally just told to attack either the clones or Mr. Demon Lord. There are literally no orders to even attack Sunbut, nothing at all. Sunbut is literally just straight up allowed to go charge up his f***ing heat bomb until it's just 10 f***ing minutes left before it explodes. What the f*** kind of bullshit is this?
One of a kind.
Also, what the f*** is this new heat bomb ability? Sunbut already gained the power to casually copy elemental techniques just some time ago, and now he has yet another f***ing new ability? What in the ever-loving Mary Sue f*** is this?
One of a kind.
This is literally the second time Sunbut's just simply straight up given a power up in this final battle. Meanwhile, Libra's clones are heavily nerfed and can't even use quirks other than duplication. Handaman's explosion is so f***ing garbage it didn't even affect the grass he's f***ing standing on. Hell, even Mr. Demon Lord needed rewind just to stay alive. And yet this obnoxious Mary Sue is just casually being an immortal burning skeleton. Holy sh**, the creator favoritism for Sunbut is f***ing insane. The guy just keeps getting free and convenient sh** all the time. In fact, if you backtrack and analyze his scenes in the big picture, you'll easily notice how much the plot bends just to support him. While yeah, the plot also bends backwards for some characters as well, with Libra being pretty much another Mary Sue with tons of plot armor. But the sheer level and magnitude of plot bending for Sunbut is far more insane. Just look at these. When he needed to stand a chance against heroes, the plot gave him a new copying ability. When he got beaten the first time, the plot immediately got him back up. When he needed to survive in Camino, the plot made it so that 99% of the heroes there didn't attack him and just let themselves get burned. When he needed to know where his dad went, Death Note immediately gave him the answer. Take note that this bird brain is the only one in the entire final battle with a radio strapped to it. When he needed to go to Gunga Mountain, the plot immediately gave him a portal straight to Gunga Mountain. And once there, 99% of the heroes once again ignored him so he can safely charge up his brand new heat bomb ability. And about the brand new heat bomb ability that's literally as strong as a f***ing nuke. Sunbut's family is conveniently stuck in an evacuation block within its blast radius, and even more conveniently, only Flash can stop him from blowing up. So in the end he still conveniently got the entire family together for whatever bullshit he's cooking. And on top of all that, Deadline didn't even kill any hero at Gunga Mountain and just conveniently removed the heaviest hitters there. So Sunbird can threaten even more people and be an even bigger threat than he is. Okay, now I may have missed a few, but you get the general idea. The plot is basically bending for Sunbird. He himself doesn't even need to do anything. In fact, all he pretty much did in the finale so far is just blowing fire everywhere, and yet the plot just keeps on lining up everything perfectly for him. Meanwhile, Deadline had to do all kinds of random bullshit and various crap just for his silly plans to work. Handaman had to keep remembering some shit just so he can eventually take over himself, and Libra had to use someone else's quirk just to have a chance against heroes. Sunbird just simply doesn't need anything. No more extra gear, no more extra quirks, no more extra planning or any planning at all. He's backed up by the creator far more than any character, and he can just bullshit his way through everything because he's a f***ing Mary Sue, and that's just how f***ing Mary Sue's f***ing work.
That's right.
God, I hate this obnoxious prick. But too bad he's the creator's favorite and he'll just keep being ramped up as the biggest baddest villain there is. No, seriously, Sunbird is basically the main villain at this point. He gets the best scenes, he gets the flashiest panels, he gets the most awesome drawings, he gets the fanciest attacks, and most importantly, whenever the heroes talk about him, his overall threat is almost always heavily emphasized. Compare this to the other villains. Deadline is rewinding and throwing out huge explosions, yet there are comparatively less scenes where the heroes are shown fearing him. Libra Sagman's parade is barely being noted. Hell, Handaman breaking free is literally just given a passing mention. I don't know about you guys, but as a massive Handaman hater, it brings me great f***ing joy that the MHA manga itself thinks this f***ing pathetic worthless joke of a villain is not even worth talking about. So yeah. Sunbird is the creator's favorite, a full-blown Mary Sue, and I f***ing hate Mary Sues. That's it. Rant over. Okay. Overall, Sunbird Mary Sue rants aside, Chapter 386 is pretty much just a setup chapter for the next upcoming big battles. Sunbird vs his elemental family, and Deadline vs Mecha Superman. Well, at least Sunbird has a clear 10-minute limit. Meanwhile, I can already tell this fight's gonna last 27 f***ing centuries, because Deadline's just too utterly obsessed with wasting time doing random crap instead of just one-shotting everyone.
You know it's the truth. That is clearly something I would do. This is it.
Deadline, make sure to look both ways before crossing the road.
Okay.
What a strong curse presence. Don't tell me there's a special grade curse here.
Miss Mindlayer, that's just Deadline's cursed outfit. There are no curses in MHA. What was that? Oh, so they do exist. Good to know. I'm ending the video.